Well, howdy, Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a brand new day. Yay, a brand new day where our planet continues to revolve around its axis, continues to spin around the sun, and we continue to survive. So far, definitely a good thing. I didn't write down, but I want to talk about real quick, real fast. First, I'm going to talk about this one. I had to trim my beard down real short. I was taking a shower last night, and then I have to change the various guides on my beard trimmer for the various things, and I forgot to put a guide on, and I went zoop, and so I trimmed like down to the skin a big chunk here off on the side, so I kind of mirrored it over here sort of so that we're symmetry, and then just trimmed it down really short. So hey, gotta grow it back. Thumbs up. Life is life. But yesterday I'd been talking about this, that, and the other, and I'd like to spin this and bring it together with something else, but I'll likely forget. But Confused Owl 29 was talking yesterday about how at 19 minutes and some odd seconds, a spider comes down, and it vanishes down there, and then comes back up and does a couple things. And I was like, by the time I read the comment and then rechecked the video, yeah, that was kind of cool. And when I went over to look, I don't know where she is. I have no ideas. She didn't make a web, or she's hiding back there. Plenty of hiding space. Still though, Shelton, Washington, weather, plague rat, and spider report. It was indeed sunny yesterday after a sort of gray morning. It appears to be another gray morning, likely to be hot and sunny by the end. So thumbs up on that. Not raining, but and when it's hot right now, it's still not blisteringly hot. When my wife was alive, it got so hot here we had to go to the emergency cooling centers at the Civic Center. It hasn't been that hot since. So just in this local area. I'm not saying around the world, no, just in Shelton, Washington. Spider report. No bathroom spiders that I can see anywhere. They're all gone. It makes me sad. I mean, they may be around. They may be just in hiding, but I can't see them. So, in here, there's, well, gosh, there was a garden spider up there at the juncture of wall and ceiling yesterday, but no, not now. There's a couple of the long leggy ones in that corner. There is the garden spider. Well, yes, there is one, the big garden spider that she's been over there. She's moved her web again, and she's busy doing stuff, and I'm not quite sure what's happening because there's a smaller garden spider underneath the sheet of paper that I used to block the sun. Over on the window, right where the other garden spider is, so it could be or it could be boom, boom, boom. Who knows? We'll have to see. Still though, there are garden spiders here, and I'm glad. I'm actually glad. I saw a meme this morning. It was one of those tiny brain, galaxy brain memes, and it started off tiny brain, killing spiders in your home, and then as your brain got larger, it was leaving them alone. It was naming them, and then the last galaxy brain was kidnapping spiders from outside and letting them loose inside of your home. I'm not at that stage. I mean, spiders are actually good. They kill and eat all the bugs that are bad. So I don't actually mind when they come in, and that's a good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. Now, oh my gosh, and I'm a little bit rambly this morning. I'm out of my depression trough. I have been in a depression trough, and I've been coming out. And I don't get manic, but my normal phase is more energetic than my depressed phase. I go from normal to depressed to normal. And while, normal people's normal is here, I hit like here, it's still a lot more energy than I have when I'm boom down in the trough. But leg cramping, hokey smokes. Even taking lots of magnesium, don't know what to do. Going to bed last night, that muscle in my thigh. It is always hurting. It's always tight. And when I dug my fingers in it again last night, yeah, it's tight, and inside it's going like this. Oh, you want to cramp? We're going to okay, no. We're going to cramp? No. Cramp? All day. Every couple seconds it's doing that, and it's tight and sore and hurts. So this morning, I'm laying in bed as I'm waking up, and I tried to think about how I can do this, because I can't point my toes down, even taking magnesium, even though it's not bad. I mean, before I started taking the magnesium tablets, when I woke up in the morning, just moving my toe downward, it would cramp in this direction, lift up, and it would cramp in this direction. So I got both directions as cramping, and then cramp to the left side. And I'm trying to find a point somewhere in the middle where I can keep my foot, where it's not going to cramp up my entire leg. I'm having to be very careful, because even though it doesn't quite do that, you can feel the muscles going, oh yeah, we're gonna cramp up, and it's slow, but you can feel it. So I go, woo, take my foot out of that position, and then just go, okay. So yay, I had to roll my upper body around on the bed to grab my stuff. I have a thing that I move now close to my bed where I keep my stockings, just regular socks, my shirt, underwear. So I just reached down, grabbed it, and then was trying my best to put on my socks and my underwear without using the muscles of my leg. But I managed to do it and dressed myself with socks and pants, underwear on the inside. And then quickly swung my legs over the edge, but so that they didn't dangle, I quickly slapped them down on top of my shoes, which I have lying next to my bed. And I managed to avoid the cramping in the upper right thigh muscle. So, the things I have to do. When I get the okay from the VA and Tri-West, I'm going to walk up and get a blood check and find out what's going on in my blood. Hopefully I'm okay, but on the other hand, hopefully if there is something wrong, it's something easy to fix. Because hokey smokes. Oh boy. And this one is, I watch a lot of YouTube channels, a lot of gaming channels. I like the older type games, and even janky, awful games I have a real soft spot in the head and heart for, because I grew up in that janky stage of software development where people were putting out stuff that wasn't quite working, but everyone was trying. But Civ 11, the idea behind his channel is like he's a prisoner in some sort of ultra secure prison, and one of his punishments is to play and make videos about these terrible games. He also does them about good games too, so that's a good thing. But it was this one Brazilian game from the late 90s, and nothing against Brazil. It was like the first 3D first-person shooter almost altogether, but it was from Brazil. Terrible game, horrible, bad, rotten. It almost killed Civ 11 to play it. What I like about it is he plays on something where I find it to be very, very funny. It's that when words fail you entirely, because at one point he's talking about it and he's just trails off with, and it's just, but it's. And for me, I mean, I did a poor job of reinterpreting how he did it. But for me, what I like about that is you're trying to describe something, and even though it's natural, normal, everyday stuff, still your language fails you. There are no words to describe how terrible this thing is. Your brain cannot make things work properly enough to describe just how bad this is. there is a breakdown between cognition and speech because there's just no words on earth to describe it. And I find that funny, that situation where you're trying to describe something and you can't. Yes, it's also the essence of cosmic horror. You know, it's because cosmic horror is incomprehensible and unknowable, and so yay. But it also works for comedy. Which is a real quick aside. I want to see this older movie now. I watched, there's this one fellow does another channel where he talks about biology. You know, he's a scientist of sorts. And he does a lot of biology of videos on videos with monsters or aliens and such, where he talks about the physiology, like starting with the feet. How could the feet have done this? Why would the creature have done this to the feet? What would this mean for it physiologically? And then he'll work over the entire body and then work on that sort of thing to really dissect these things. There's a movie, Splinter. He really dissected this one where it's like he's going, you know, this monster would have realistically, from what we see and what we hear, it would have been an alien creature, but a deep down thing that feeds on iron primarily, on underground, so it's hot. You seek heat, but you can't go near too much heat, and just really breaks it down that way. The movie itself looks horrific, and it's also kind of a cosmic horror movie in that, just as a real quick and hopefully not too many spoilers if you decide to watch it, it's these people they're on the run going someplace, they pick up a convict accidentally, he says, "You're coming with me," and they're kidnapped, but they end up in a gas station because they need to get stuff, and they discover that out in the woods there's like this fungal infection. They don't know it's a fungal infection, but it's hit an animal, and then it starts hitting them. And then they start getting these splinter things that grow out of it, and you can see the black as it goes through their body, and bones break. Their bodies are moving without their choice. And it's horrible, especially after the bodies, you know, they die. But the thing that's inside of their body, their blood, gets them up to attack. And they cut off hands accidentally, and the things get up because of the black ferro liquid inside. Oh, it's horrific. Looks really good. Almost cosmic horror in that fashion, because it is something that is incomprehensible, just about, doing or just existing in such a fashion that it is unknowable, with little to no regard for human safety. That is cosmic horror in a nutshell, brought down to a tiny, tiny scale. Because even when they leave, they only know that they have survived. And that's all. And it's only 2 of them. And of course, even though I hate this kind of ending, it's better than others. I hate the kind of ending where it immediately invalidates the entire movie. You know, like, they defeat this thing, and then you see a nasty slug thing attack a creature, and then it's credits, and it's like, okay, that invalidated the entire point of the movie. On this one, they do escape and survive, but in the forest, you can still see there's some dead animals with these black spike things coming out of their bodies, just waiting, dormant, in the woods, for something warm to come by, and then it'll attack. Ooh, I like it. I have a lot more other things here. Yesterday, of course, was a wonderful day. This is going to be real quick because I was 15 minutes into recording Outward for my second half of the day, and then the power went boom, and everything shut off. And then a half a beat later, everything came back on. So my video was late yesterday because everything took forever because it just shut off. So everything I had recorded, gone. I had to wait for everything to turn back on here. It takes like 10 minutes for the cable modem to get me online. Then I had to re-record after being thoroughly demotivated. So it was a fun day yesterday. Still though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce, forgot how to say the word, your username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, and more, I'm sometimes lucky that I can remember my name is not Rutherford P. Farquhar. Ooh, been a while since I've done this one. Thumbs up. Anyway though, let me call my Chrome. I have a lot of stuff I didn't get to talk about, so hopefully I'll remember to talk about it tomorrow. We have Oddity, greatly appreciated. Young Alone Boy, thumbs up. Zadies, thank you very much. Victor C, thumbs up. We have Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Kat Barrientos, thank you. Christopher Thomas, greatly appreciated. ILY Skull Kismet, I think, thank you. Evie 170, greatly appreciate. Kathy Kiscat, good to see you in the comments. Ethan Scott, thank you. IR0N N33DL34, I guess Iron Needle, thumbs up, thank you. Ducky Ducka, greatly appreciated. Honor, thank you very much. And Smile Died, greatly appreciate. We have Confused Owl 29, thumbs up and thank you. Psycho Comp, greatly appreciated. There is Jersey Nowitzki, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very much. FNAF Farts Animations, thumbs up, thank you. Chryson Borges, I'm nowhere close, but greatly appreciated. Jesse Mosqueda, again, nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Alexis Flores, greatly appreciated. Luca Faria, thumbs up and thank you. Zach and the Aces, thumbs up for that, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Bua Kamoli, thumbs up, thank you all so very much. Each and every person that I got to thank, and those that I didn't get a chance to thank. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that is appreciated to no end. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Excuse me. If you'd like to help me out but didn't want to send money to one of those two places, I have a PayPal link down below. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money at all, I have an Amazon wish list link as well with things like cat food, hamster bedding. If you could check it out, that would be awesome. Now, do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up, and of course if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. That would be very cool and greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you were down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Or at least a couple years until I kick off. Hopefully another 20 years. At least I'd like to hit 80-something. 90-something. Hell, I wouldn't mind being a centenarian. That's how it's pronounced. Oh, burp. Anyway, though, thank you so very, very much. You've got this video that you've been watching. I have another video I need to edit and render. So I got stuff to do, but past that, we're at the beginning of what's going to be a weekend. A good thing. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. So please, practice your social distancing. Wear a mask. Please, please. Practice your self-care. These are hard times. Don't forget to take care of yourself up here. And of course, Black Lives Matter. And justice for everyone that the jackbooted, brown-shirted thugs keep brutalizing and murdering. I keep saying murdering. Take care.